Welcome to Scholastica's Journal Tips Tuesday video edition. Today we're trying something new. My name is Danielle Padula. I head up marketing and community development here, and I'll be walking us through today's topic, which is best practices for issuing article corrections and retractions as necessary, which is of course paramount to upholding the integrity of the scholarly record. At Scholastica, we recently released some new features to support recommended workflows for issuing corrections and retractions, and realized that the process isn't necessarily super intuitive. So if you're new to editing or if you've never done it before, you may be wondering where to start. We thought it would be helpful to do a quick breakdown, and we'll walk through those features for our users, but also a general workflow that anybody can use. So first, what is the recommended best practice for issuing a correction or retraction? According to the Committee on Publication Ethics, if a journal needs to report any kind of change to an article, so correction, retraction, or expression of concern, a substantive change, the best practice is to permanently link the version of record to a post-publication update notice, specifying what changed and the reason why. So post-publication notices ensure that article updates are obvious and clearly explained, which again is key to preserving the integrity of the scholarly record. Scholastica Open Access Publishing Platform users can now do all of this via our platform. If you use a different hosting service, you'll want to check with them on the best way to do this. I'll go ahead and show an example of an update notice published via Scholastica and the linked associated article. As you can see here, there's a yellow banner on each. So we use a yellow banner to denote article corrections of any type. And if you make a retraction, there would be a red banner. And there are the DOIs on each of these records, so they're linked together to show what the update is and what the updated associated article is. So how are people going to know if something changed if they downloaded this article before the update notice was added to it? That's where the Crossmark button from Crossref comes in. If you remember, we highly recommend looking into this service, which is freely available to all Crossref members. The Crossmark button is essentially a persistent linking mechanism for pieces of content. So it will link the item of content to any update records associated with it. And when a reader clicks on the Crossmark button on an article, which can be embedded in the HTML web pages and the PDF, so that's the big thing here. If they download a PDF, that button will be present in it as well. They're shown an overview of the status of that item of content, including any corrections, retractions, or updates made to that record. So how does it work? DOIs are the key here. When a Crossmark member has to substantially change a piece of content, they commit to publishing an update notice and registering a DOI for that notice with associated metadata. That metadata is going to tell Crossref which article to connect the update notice to and what the journal's update policies are. So it should include the update type, the DOI of the original article, and DOI of the journal's update policy page. Crossref then reflects the updates from the Crossmark button on the associated article page. So a reader can click and see there was a retraction made on this date or whatever the associated update might be. If there are no updates, they'll see no updates, and that's fine. Crossref members commit to including the Crossmark button on all of their article pages and registering updates with DOI metadata as necessary. Crossmark is, again, a free service available to Crossref members who meet its participation criteria. And that starts with adding an article update policy to your journal website and assigning a DOI to it. So I'll link to the full criteria and how to participate in Crossref in the Crossmark rather in the comments. Again, you have to be a Crossref member. If your journal is subscribed to the Scholastica Web Publishing platform, like I said, we have a new integration with Crossmark that can enable you to do this really quickly, no setup needed. I'll link to the information on how to do that as well. And we hope you found this Journal Tips Tuesday helpful and informative. If you have any questions or additional comments and suggestions, please add them to the comments and let us know what you thought of the new video format.